In this video, you will learn how to write a financial hardship letter for a loan or mortgage modification, to short sell your home, or for medical bills. If you are suffering financial hardship that has forced you to consider short selling your home, modify a loan or mortgage, or have medical bills you're struggling to pay, it's very likely that you will need to write a financial hardship letter. Financial hardship may come at any time in your life, and despite your best intentions, it may force you to default on your payments or financial obligations. These situations can completely ruin your carefully planned budgeting and potentially have more far-reaching consequences. Typical hardship triggering situations are loss of income, medical emergencies, divorce, etc. The purpose of the financial hardship letter is to communicate to the creditor that you are in financial trouble and your last hope is to ask for their help. The letter also explains that your ultimate aim is to meet your obligations and put things straight. It is also the means by which you request a specific plan of action from the lender. The reasons for hardship may be related to an important life change, purely financial, or a mixture of both. Following is a list of typical situations that may qualify as a hardship: loss of employment or reduction in income, job transfer, divorce, separation or other marital problems, death, military service, natural catastrophes, excessive debts, addiction-related problems. We'll now go through an overview of the most common scenarios in which a financial hardship letter is used, as well as the different purposes of each letter. Scenario 1. Mortgage default. This is when you have defaulted on your mortgage, perhaps missed a few months' payments, but you want to keep your home and have no intention of losing it. The hardship letter that you need to write will be to your bank to propose a solution to avoid foreclosure. The solution you propose could be any of the following: forbearance, request a repayment plan, temporary suspension of payments owed, interest rate adjustment, temporary payments reduction, extended term, adding unpaid interest to the principal balance, or reducing the principal balance. The option you choose to propose to your bank will depend at least partially on the reasons for your default and your future outlook. Scenario 2. Short sale of your home. This situation is similar to defaulting on your mortgage, but seeks a different outcome. In this scenario, the cause of your hardship may be such that it forces you to consider a short sale as your best option. The bank may accept a short sale if you can demonstrate that you are suffering financial hardship, and this is what the hardship letter for short sale should provide. Scenario 3. Personal loan modification. Similar to mortgage modification in that the list of proposed solutions is the same, but with the difference that the end goal is to avoid credit problems, debt collection agencies, etc. You intend to pay off your debts, not just walk away from them. The hardship letter for a loan modification must explain the situation of your hardship, express your intention to pay off your debts, and must specify a proposed solution to achieve this. For example, interest rate adjustment, temporary suspension of payments owed, etc. Scenario 4. Medical bills. Costly medical bills can be the cause of hardship and may provoke loan defaults, short selling, etc. But in the case that you have financed costly medical treatment, they may also be the focus of the hardship letter if you are now unable to continue making payments due to some other of the typical hardship causes, for example, loss of income. The goal of the medical bill hardship letter is the same as that for a personal loan, and the same list of solutions applies, i.e. request a repayment plan, temporary suspension of payments owed, interest rate adjustment, temporary payments reduction, extended term, etc. The hardship letter for medical bills should explain your hardship situation, express your intention to fully pay your bills, and propose a solution. For example, payment plan, extended term, etc. How to write a financial hardship letter that works. Your financial hardship letter should be personal to you and your situation. It should be original and not copied directly from a template, although it is a good idea to use a template to guide you. The standard and recommended financial hardship letter structure is a 4-paragraph format. The 4 paragraphs are the following. 1. Recognition of and desire to resolve the situation. 2. Description of the hardship and why it can't be improved without help. 3. Request specific plan of action. 4. Thanks and invitation to communicate further. Paragraph 1. Recognition of and desire to resolve the situation. This paragraph brings attention to the fact that your hardship has had an effect on your payments or ability to pay. It should transmit your awareness of the situation and your wish to explain why it has happened. If the hardship letter is for a loan, mortgage, or medical bills, then this paragraph should also contain a declaration of your desire to set things straight by working with the creditor to be able to continue making payment. Example paragraph. Due to my recent divorce, I have fallen behind on my mortgage payments. I am aware of the gravity of the situation, but I want to keep my home. So I am writing to you to explain how this has happened and to express my desire to set things straight by working with you to find a solution. Paragraph 2. Description of the hardship and why it can't be improved without help. This paragraph is your opportunity to explain the hardship that had caused you to fall behind with your payments. Provide all the necessary details and be completely honest. But be concise and stick to the point. Don't blame anyone for the situation. On the other hand, don't hold back about how bad things have become, because it has to be clear that you won't get through this without the creditor's help. After having explained the circumstances of the hardship, also explain how you have depleted all your resources, such as savings, severance payment, etc. Use numbers and percentages in your explanations. If possible, describe any plans you have or action you are currently taking to improve your situation, such as looking for a new job, paying off other loans, etc. However, if you are writing a hardship letter for short sale, then communicate that it will be impossible for you to return to making payments on your mortgage. Example paragraph. Since my divorce, my household income has been cut in half. I have budgeted as much as possible and have reduced my outgoings every way possible, but I still don't have enough to meet all my obligations. However, now that my divorce is finalized, my income to expense balance has improved. I'm also now working with a debt coach to draw up a plan to repay my debts, which I'm sure I can do with your help. Paragraph 3. Request a specific plan of action. This paragraph is to directly tell the lender what you need from them to succeed. Don't make them guess. Make their job easier by having a proposed solution ready. This initiative to resolve both parties' problem also transmits your capacity and willingness to get it done. Then add that they can contact you to discuss in further detail. In the case of short sale, explain that short sale is your only option before foreclosure, and that acceptance of a short sale by the lender would be in their best interest. Example paragraph. While I don't have enough to make ends meet under my current budget, I believe a reduction in payments for the next 6 months from you will enable me to resume making regular payments going forward. I'd like to discuss this with you as soon as possible so we can work together to find a solution. Paragraph 4. thanking them and invitation to discuss further. This final paragraph should just be a couple of sentences. Firstly, to sincerely thank them for their time and consideration, and concluding with an invitation to contact you and discuss things in more detail. For free printable hardship letters and more, click the link in the description. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a like and follow the channel to be notified about more helpful videos. For further help and advice, visit hardshipadvice.com.